I'll give him 1 more minute and I'll get it rolling.
Comets falling from the sky, comets falling from the sky, comets falling from the sky, comets falling from the sky.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Developing athletes to be foundationally strong. Healthy and consistent training. Expert staff. Long-term athletic development. Parkview Sports Medicine Performance. Any athlete, any age, any skill level.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. They just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to KurtzMio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics. It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, the University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana. Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Chambers Field at Northside High School, and welcome to the 2019 high school football season on SummitCitySports.com. As once again, we cover the Summit Athletic Conference tonight. It's the Legends of Northside hosting the Snider Panthers. I'm Jim Measel. Brian Dellinger is alongside. Our cameraman is Dave Peterson. And we have called a tremendous break with the weather for the 23rd day of August. A bit cool for late August, but very pleasant conditions for everybody. Game time temperatures will be in the low 70s. We have partly sunny skies. And the weatherman says we may get down into the low 60s by the time this game ends. Very little wind. No rain, no thunderstorms, none of that stuff we have to put up with sometimes early in the season. So it's absolutely a beautiful night for the opening night of this 2019 season. And Ryan, the last time we were together, it was a little bit colder than this.
It was very cold. It was very cold. Yes, it was. But we had a good seat.
Yeah, we sure did. Carmel knocking out Snider in the regionals for a second straight year, a loss that stung the Panthers because Carmel really took it to them that night, got an early score after a big play, and the only Snider points came on a turnover late in the contest. So I would imagine they were thinking about that loss the entire offseason.
Absolutely. We saw some interviews on TV over the week. The seniors, that one is still with them. Usually is with the returning juniors that come in as seniors. They remember the last loss of the season. I'm sure Snider's sick of getting beat by Carmel at some point in the postseason. So these seniors want to get beyond this. They've got a heck of a quarterback in John Barnes. They returned Lenny Bennett back there at running back. They got a good offensive line this year, a big defensive line. They once again, the seniors, all they could talk about was winning the conference and being the state champions in 6A, where they will stay for this season.
And speaking of seniors, it's a rather large contingent, 38 of them at Snider. They're going to have a long senior night this year.
Absolutely. I hope the announcer, John Tudor, who for the Snider Panthers, I hope he brings a cup of water to get through all of those. And you're going to have to get there early if you're a spectator to get a good seat, because with all those seniors, they'll certainly sell out Spooler Stadium on that night. With Spooler Stadium, Jim, by the way, guess what? New turf.
A lot of new things in Fort Wayne High School football this season. As far as facilities are concerned, we'll talk more about that a bit later. This is the Parkview Sports Medicine pregame show, by the way, as we're going to be signing on our ball games a little bit earlier than in the past, like around 6:30 or so. So when you log in, you can log in anytime after 6:30, and we'll be there. Again, this is the Parkview Sports Medicine pregame show at Parkview Sports Medicine. It's game on. We are the region's largest integrated sports medicine team, providing athletes specialized services from improving their performance to recovering from injuries. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Not only is it opening night for the Northside Legends as they take on Snider, it's also Hall of Fame night, Ryan, and some inductees who go all the way back to the 1930s are going to be inducted tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. And we already saw they had quite an induction here just a few minutes ago. Vaughn Ganaway, a superstar here in Fort Wayne when he was in high school. I remember that name very well. Congratulations to all the inductees at Northside.
Well, speaking of the Legends, they hope to continue the momentum they built up last year, especially late in the season. Mike Privard, it's been a process, to say the least. 2 years ago, a lot of freshmen and sophomores, and they took their lumps. Last year, they got the big win over Lourdes to end a rather lengthy losing streak, and then they beat their arch rivals from Southside. So they're looking for a lot of good things here in 2019.
Yep, staying healthy these first 2 weeks would be a big plus for this team. They're going to get some help about midway through the season. They had a couple transfers that came in from Snider. They're going to get eligible at some point this season, and that will be a big help for the program. They're going to be missing an offensive lineman today, which they desperately need against this big Snider defense. But Northside, they really looked good at times last year. The problem was they just couldn't stop the other team from scoring. They were able to put a lot of points on the board at times. Ask Bishop Lures about that. And they got a Holiday Robinson back there at running back, and he's a good running back. They've got a veteran quarterback and Ronald Collins. I think it's the third, actually. They'll have him back at quarterback. This will be his third year starting at quarterback. And, they got some good wide receivers as well. So if they can get some turnovers tonight against Snider, they can be in this game because they have one of the toughest schedules you can start with in the area. Goodness. They start with Snider, then they get DeWanger, then they get Carroll, then they get Wayne. So, I think if you're Northside, you would like to come out of that 4-week stretch at least 2-2, hopefully 3-1. It would be awesome if you were 4-0. But they have a up-and-coming program. We can just see. Look how many kids they have on the team this year, Jim.
Good turnout. Very good turnout of players wearing the red and white here this season. Well, once again, tonight's broadcast being brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it is game on. We are the region's largest integrated sports medicine team, providing athletes specialized services from improving their performance to recovering from injuries. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. So visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, and reliable. And by the way, Drive Kelly will be sponsoring our halftime reports this season.
Correct.
The world is waiting for you to make a difference in a way that only you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan University's residential campus in Marion, Indiana. Visit indwes.edu. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services like brakes, wheel alignments, engine diagnostics, and more. Just visit TomSteeleTire.com. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves and trust Kurt's Meal to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Just head on over to kurtzmeal.com. And another new sponsor, not too far from Chambers Field, Alice Teca Restaurant. Alice Teca Mexican Restaurant. They've been serving consistent food since 1973. Our recipes use only the best fresh ingredients. Family owned. We pride ourselves on great quality. For more information, go to AliceTecaRestaurant.com. So we'd like to welcome our new sponsors aboard. And by the way, you go to SummitCitySports.com. There is a place if you'd like to make a donation. We've had some very generous donations. Just click on that tab, and it's just easy as pie. Really it is.
It is, absolutely. And if you'd like to become a sponsor, we've had a bunch of new ones just in the last 2 weeks come aboard. You'll see them scrolling across the bottom of the screen here during the game. If you would like to become a sponsor, would like to help us promote high school athletics here in Northeast Indiana, please go to SummitCitySports.com and email us and let us know if you'd like to help in any way that you can to become a sponsor for high school athletic sports here in Northeast Indiana. We have more this year than ever. We're doing a lot more volleyball, doing a lot more soccer this year. If you didn't know, Jim, we've already had 2 volleyball games and a soccer game on here on Summit City Sports. We covered Concordia already in volleyball. They were victorious over Homestead. Then we had Bishop Dwenger take on a very good Belmont team, and they beat them. And then we had some soccer on for you. But this is what they say that the best time of the year is, Jim.
Yes, indeed.
This week. Yep.
And one thing, when you come to Chambers Field, they get that cookout going.
Oh, yeah.
You can smell the burgers and hot dogs up here. All right, why don't we step aside, and we're still about 15 minutes away from the opening kickoff at Chambers Field as Northside plays host to Snider. We're back with more on SummitCitySports.com in just a moment.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Welcome back, everybody, to Chambers Field at Northside High School. As we get ready for the start of the 2019 season, Jim Measle and Ryan Dellinger with you. Dave Peterson on the cameras as the Parkview Sports Medicine pregame show rolls along. We're high above Chambers Field here, and again, a very comfortable night for high school football. Absolutely gorgeous. In past years, the first few weeks, it's a bit steamy and sauna-like conditions, but for the spectators tonight, very comfortable. Other action on the opening night of high school football in Indiana in the SAC, a rematch of a terrific game from last year's tournament. The Wayne Generals hosting Dwenger. Wayne losing nearly 24 seniors off that very fine football team they had last year. The law firm, unfortunately, is split up. Boy, they were dynamite. And, of course, Dwenger brought home the big trophy from Indianapolis last year, and Wayne lost to Dwenger by just 1 point in the tournament there. Ryan, that was perhaps the best postseason game around here last year.
Yeah, absolutely it was, and I think it actually got Dwenger on the right path to moving on to winning a state title with that awesome defense they displayed down there. Wayne, man, they had a good team last year. Unfortunately, the conditions were pretty bad that night, so the Saints loaded again, Jim. They're going to be very good again. Wayne, you know, their coach out there, Derek Moore, he was saying they didn't really, have to go too deep. They were able to reload fairly quickly. Their numbers have gotten a lot larger out there. I think if Brandon Young can stay on his feet, their quarterback, they'll have a shot against anybody. So that game's intriguing tonight as well. I mean, I think all the games on the schedule tonight. I mean, last week we did the scrimmage here. I was at Joe Walborn, and I gave him my picks for who's going to win the conference, and I went through all of it. And then I said I just have that feeling in my stomach that something's not right. And obviously, I should have bet on the Tigers the other night. Put $1 on that. I won $435. But, that should be an interesting game. But I think all these games tonight will get the season started right.
By the way, Dwenger has won 7 straight, and I drove by the new football field at Dwenger High School coming to Chambers Field tonight. Boy, it looks nice.
Beautiful, isn't it? All that new turf, the new stadium. It is going to be very nice. If you're going to go to the games, you better get there early.
Yep, and they'll have their first home game next week. Elsewhere tonight, the Carroll Chargers trying to bounce back after a somewhat disappointing 2018 campaign. They'll be hosting the Bishop Luers Knights. A lot of question marks for Luers heading into the season. and Carroll looking to bounce back. And one of the things they got to do for the Chargers, they got to take care of the football better than they did last year.
Yeah, they had a propensity to turn the ball over last year. Gone is their starting quarterback, Gavin Vogt. He's right here in town at St. Francis. But they're going to have Becker back there at quarterback, a youngster. His older brothers played there at Carroll High School. And he's a very good quarterback. You know, he's just not seasoned. It's kind of unusual that Doug Dinan goes with such a youngster at quarterback out there. But if their offensive line can hold up, they can be pretty good. We're going to have our national anthem.
Yes, we're going to pause now as the Northside Band performs our national anthem here at Chambers Field.
Northside Band is always so good, Jim.
Yes, fine job.
Between the cooking of the food and the band playing out there, it's definitely a Friday night here in Northeast Indiana.
All right.
Who were we talking about?
We left off with Carroll hosting Lures, and also tonight we have Southside at Concordia. Archer's looking to end a 10-game losing streak.
We're going to go back to Lures.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
So Lures, out goes Kanapke, their quarterback. He played in the All-Star game. They lose Jordan Presley. Not many people knew what to expect. Last week in the scrimmage here, never fear. Guess who's coming in the wing? Another Kanapke.
Another one.
They have Carson Clark, a transfer that left Concordia and went over there. And then they have Christian Fly that was doing most of the snaps. But I'll tell you what, that Kanapke, he's a sophomore. He can really throw the ball all over the field. I was really impressed with Bishop Lures last week. That should be a heck of a game out there at Carroll High School.
And Carroll's getting a new field here, and a new football field in another year or two.
Yeah, in fact, all the FWCS schools like Northside, Southside, Wayne, they're all going to be upgraded eventually here as well.
Glad to hear. Okay, I mentioned Southside at Concordia. Also, Homestead at Northrop tonight. You know, the Bruins always seem to give Homestead problems.
Fits every year.
I did a game a couple of years ago, and Northrop had the lead in the fourth quarter, and Homestead had to rally to win that game. Some other games of note around the area. Angola, a powerhouse up in Steuben County. They're at DeKalb tonight.
You know what? Angola is an intriguing team. What will they be this year with all those seniors that left? You know, that was a great senior class that they had last year.
Andy Thomas has done a great job up there at Angola, the former coach at Garrett. And Angola's girls volleyball team's pretty good.
Evidently, they took out Bishop Dwenger.
They did, didn't they?
Yeah.
How about these former ACAC opponents? We have Woodland hosting Leo tonight. And Sherwood Haydock, good news, is back with the team. Had a heart attack before practice started, but he's back.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to wish him a speedy recovery. He's an interesting guy, to say the least. We also want to send our condolences out to the Snider family. They lost one of their own this week. Mike Esther passed away. So for all you Snider people, our condolences there. When you lose one of your own, it's pretty difficult.
You know, in the SAC, I think this is one of the few conferences around here that you play conference games all season. There's no non-league games. So just about the rest of the schedule around Northeast Indiana, non-conference games. Belmont hosting Adams Central. You got Northfield hosting Bluffton. Eastside is at Heritage. Norwell's at Jay County. South Adams at Winchester. Fremont hosting Southern Wells as the Panthers make their appearance out of the locker room. Prairie Heights hosting Garrett tonight. Lakeland's at Wawasee. Battle of Noble County, West Noble at Central Noble. Cherubusco, another powerhouse in 1A football again this year. Busco's hosting Whitgold. We also have East Noble at Plymouth, Huntington North at Warsaw, and New Haven hosting Riley.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, wow is right.
That's a little bit of a drive there for Riley High School. Also, our condolences out to the West Noble family. One of their teachers was injured in a biking accident and unfortunately lost his life. And he was their track coach, cross-country coach. He did a little bit of everything. So our condolences to them. But we really haven't even talked about this game, Jim.
Yes, let's take a look at the scheduled starters, or likely starters, I should say, for Northside. Up front, the tackles, Aspen Pippett Board and Javion Wilkes. We have at guard, Chayton Campbell Combs and Brandon Brundage. The center, Malachi Graham. Of course, the quarterback, Ronald Collins III. He's a junior. Last year passed for 865 yards, ran for 670. Their outstanding running back, Alex Holiday Robinson. He wears number 1, senior in all SAC. Rushed for over 1,200 yards last year. The receivers are Jordan Turner. He's a sophomore. Antrell Franklin, he's a dandy. He's a senior. Ryan Collins and Rodney Woods. And you got Turner, Woods, and Collins, who are all sophomores. And I don't see a whole lot of seniors on that starting roster for Northside.
Yeah, they don't have a lot. What they have is numbers this year, which is a good thing for Coach Brevard. He's going to need them all to get through this tough 4-game stretch. If Ronald Collins has a good game, they're going to be in this.
Yes.
Yeah.
He can beat you with the arm and with the legs.
Yep, so Northside out on the field. What do you got there for, who are you going with now? Their defense, offense? Defense.
Let's go with Snider's scheduled offensive starters. Randy Holtz, we may not see him tonight. Randy's a bit banged up, we understand.
Bad back, bad wheel, I believe, so he'll be limited.
All right, up front for Snider will be DJ Moore and Nick Miles at tackle. The guards are Cameron Miles and Chris Arita. Thank you. And El-Nay Wah will be at center. John Barnes Jr. at quarterback, back again. Passed for over 1,300 yards last year. Barnes now a senior. And as we've mentioned before, a veteran Snider squad. And the tight end is listed as J.D. Wells. We'll see Tyson Thompson in there as well. Also look for Drew Sims, Dylan Duff, and Alonzo Derrick. Now, Duff is interesting. That's an interesting story there. Outstanding basketball player. He's out for football for the first time.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember when he played at Blackhawk Middle School, and he was a pretty good football player there. Unfortunately, he always had to be an offensive lineman because he was big, but now he's thinned out. He's a heck of a target. He's about 6'5". They can throw a lot of jump balls to him. John Barnes will do that, I'm sure, at some point in the game. John Barnes is just an excellent leader. Once he took over last year full-time, he really did a nice job.
Well, all time, Snider leads the series over Northside 52-15. Panthers this year, if they win the Summit Athletic Conference and get the bell back, it'll be their 18th conference championship. And they're hungry. They've not had the bell for 2 years.
They want it back.
Well, look at this for the coin toss. Look how many captains.
All 39 seniors.
And 4 out there for the Northside Legends. Well, Chambers Field. Go ahead, Ryan.
We need to take our last commercial break here before we get started. So why don't we take a quick timeout, and we'll come back. We'll have the start of Snider at Northside. You're watching high school football on SummitCitySports.com.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine.
because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back to Chambers Field, everybody. Northside won the toss, and they elected to take the football to start this game, and Northside will be defending the St. Joseph River end of Chambers Field.
We got that clarified, didn't we?
I always get the St. Joseph and the St. Mary's mixed up. Snider will be defending to our right, the Parnell Avenue side of Chambers Field. If you look out to our left, you can see the berm that was constructed following the big flood in 1982. And this area was flooded significantly back then, but hopefully that won't happen again. If you lived through that time, you know what I'm talking about.
Looks like Moore is going to kick off, Jim. Number 82, Jade Moore. He's not listed as a kicker, but he's going to kick off.
And we are set to go, and away we go. A high, short kick is going to be taken by one of the upmen at the 15-yard line.
Big line.
And look out, down the far side, a nice return for Northside by number 5, Jalen Harris. Jalen Harris, go ahead, Ryan.
Good start there for he got a nice wall over there on the left side, set up by a big block there, and he was off to the races, and he sets Northside up in great field position now at, would they give him about the 44, 43-yard line?
Yes, that's where he apparently stepped out of bounds. So good field position for the Legends on their opening possession.
That offensive line is going to have to slow down Wiggins and Bell is there. If they can keep those two out of the backfield, then they're going to have an opportunity to put some points on the board. They'll go, looks like 2 receivers each side.
And a running back to the left of Collins. First play from scrimmage. And Collins is going to throw. He is flushed. And he is going to run. And he's got a man. Oh, he just missed him. Just missed him here on the near side. Ryan Collins, the intended receiver.
There's good defense there by the Snider Panthers. A good bull rush right up the middle by, I believe that was Bellas there to push the guys back there. But a good scramble out of there by the quarterback. Ronald Collins, he threw the ball up this right sideline. You know, if easily Jones would have turned his head around, he'd have seen that ball coming and could have possibly picked that off.
Well, Snider.
He's affectionately known as TT, number 11.
Judging by the reaction of the Snider coaches, the Panthers got away with a defensive breakdown right there.
Yeah, somebody didn't stay and contain.
3 receivers to this side on 2nd and 10 for the Legends at their own 43. They will run it. Holiday Robinson got away from one man, but he is stopped at the line of scrimmage by Jalen Wiggins. No gain.
Wiggins and Bellows there right there for the Panthers. They got good penetration. Again, Reese Thomas did a better job of containing this time. That was the one they were a little bit upset with just a few minutes ago, but that pushes Northside into a 3rd and long.
Well, they stopped Holiday Robinson's momentum in the backfield, and once his momentum was stopped, he was easy pickings. So the line, the gain is the 47 of Snider. 3rd down, we'll call it a long 9 for Northside. Just underway at Chambers Field, no score. 10:38 to go in the opening quarter. 2 receivers on each side. And Collins has time over the middle. Oh, through the hands of his intended receiver, Jordan Turner. It looked like Turner may have started to run before he caught the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was actually very good pass protection for Northside. Nobody was able to get in there. The Snider Panthers ran a stunt off the right side, but the lineman did a good job there of picking it up. And now we'll see who's back to kick. That might be Jalen Harris.
It is Harris. He ran back the opening kickoff.
Year.
Yes. Harris in punt formation. The returners are listed as Jashawn Underwood and Alonzo Derrick.
Yeah, Derrick is a big weapon in the kicking game.
And there's the punt, nearly blocked. And it's a high, short kick and fielded at the 32 and dropped immediately. Who made that play on special teams?
Number 9, Theo Redmond.
Oh, he made a dandy play there.
Yeah, one of the blockers ran right into into him, and he was able to make a quick tackle, and the Panthers will start at their own 25. So good flip of field position now for Northside.
We have a replay now that's new to us, the Traxton AP replay. We'll show that off to you here. Kind of like a new car. You know, you want to drive it around, show off the neighbors. Hey, look what I got. First down for Snider at their own 25 as they go on offense for the first time tonight. No score. 10:23 to go in the opening quarter. John Barnes Jr. Go ahead, Ryan.
1-1 here on this near side. Instead, they'll give it to Barnes. Uh-oh, look out.
And running room out to the 36-yard line. 13 yards. Big pickup for Lenny Bennett, who is going to get a lot of touches this year.
Yeah, it was a good play there by Bennett. They ran blast off the right side there, their go-to play. Randy Holt's not in the lineup, the big fella, but they've got a ton of good offensive linemen. John Barnes doing a nice job of getting the team lined up. They've got single coverage on one of their wideouts.
That is a big offensive line as well. On first down from the 35, here's a pass on the far side over the head of the intended receiver along the far sidelines. That was Dylan Duff. So the incomplete pass brings up second down and 10 for Snider at their own 35. 9:47 to go in the first. No score.
Panthers number 80, Jermaine Wells, he was open on that play. I'm not sure anybody picked him up out of the backfield or out of off his in there.
Three receivers here to the near side. Northside a little bit mixed up here in their coverage. They'll run it. And to the 40. Look out, first down. That's Bennett again. Bennett rips off another big gain out to midfield. First down Snider as they move the sticks once again.
For some reason, Jim, we are not able to capture replays tonight.
All right. We'll show it off next week then.
Yeah.
We'll just put that car in the garage until next week. Driving around the neighborhood then. First down and 10 for Snider at their own 50-yard line. 9:28 to go in the first quarter. No score.
I correct myself. We are now able to.
Okay. You are the master of that program there.
Oh, please don't tell anybody that.
Barnes throws, has a man at the 40-yard line at the sticks. That's Dylan Duff. He's thrown to him twice now. That's a gain of 11, another Snider first down.
And here's your traction replay on that. Just a straight drop back there by the quarterback, John Barnes. And they gave Duff a lot of room here on this near sideline here, and he was able to run to the sticks and pick up a first down.
6'5", 200 pounds. At 6'5", that's a pretty big target. First down for Snider. They are matriculating the ball down the field in their opening possession. Ball's at the north side, 39. Barnes play action, throws, got a man, and lots of running room. That is Wells. Wells into the end zone. Give that man 6 points. Touchdown, Snider. 39 yards. Barnes to Wells.
And here's the replay, Jim.
That comes with 8:43 to go in the opening quarter.
Coaches up here have been talking about it, that they could see the tight end was going to be open because they were double teaming somebody, and they were able to take advantage of it and put a touchdown on the board here early, and that'll be Trent Ryder to kick for the Panthers.
Trent Ryder, a junior, wearing number 96, trying to tack on the extra point, spotted, booted in that direction, and the kick is good. Time out of the field, new score on the board. It's Snider 7, Northside nothing. Back in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me. I always had my team behind me. But to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com. Request your virtual.
Welcome back, everybody. Here is the kickoff following the Snider touchdown down to the 5-yard line. They got him hemmed in this time, and The return is not going to be as large for the Legends this time around. They're hemmed in inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Absolutely no room to roam there.
Nope, nothing there. Better pursuit that time by the Panthers.
And that was Alex Holiday Robinson, who could not find any running room. So the special teams probably got a little talking to after the opening kickoff.
Yeah.
And they did a much better job there. Very impressive opening possession for Snider as they took it 70 yards for the score. 39 yards, Barnes to Wells. First touchdown of the season for Snider. So we got 8:31 to go here in the opening quarter. It's 7-0, favors Snider over Northside. First down for the Legends at their own 14-yard line. 2 receivers on each side. And Collins hands it off. And across the 15 up to the 20 and still fighting for yardage.
I believe that was 93 Bellows there.
It was. I'm trying to find the number. There it is. He was not a running back.
Theo Redmond, he is a running back.
Theo Redmond, not listed on the offensive side of the football. He was the ball carrier there.
Yeah, he got some play on that offensive side last year for Northside. You know, they're playing a lot of guys both ways on this team. So we got a 2nd down and 4 here, Jim.
Nice pickup for the Legends on first down. 2nd and 4 from the 20. 2 receivers on each side. Collins in the shotgun, and the play clock runs out. Did they get a timeout? Nope. Delay of game against Northside, so that's going to negate that nice gain on first down. And there's the first penalty of the night with 7:37 to go in the first quarter.
I want to say thank you to everybody tuning in tonight here on SummitCitySports.com. Just got a text that the Reese family from Snider all the way in Marietta, Georgia watching tonight. My son over in West Point also watching.
On 2nd and 9, second man through. That's Holiday Robinson. He's got a first down, it looks like. It all depends on the spot. He is going to be spotted right at the stick. And the guy on the far side says first down.
Yeah, it was a good play there by the right side of the offensive line. They sealed it off, pushed the Panthers into the center of the field, and opened up a big hole there for Northside.
Well, they initially said first down. Now it's 3rd and an inch.
Remember last year, if it was even within the county, it was a first down. There wasn't a whole lot of measurements last year.
3rd down and just a couple of inches. They'll load up the shotgun again. We'll see if Collins calls his own number here on 3rd and inches.
Run the same play.
Oh, fumble! The ball is loose. Big scramble at the 23-yard line. Legends say they got it back. But the guy in the white hat says, no, that's Snider football.
And we'll take a look at it on the traction replay here.
Well, 43, Spencer, Kayvon Spencer, a senior, falling on that loose hog bladder.
Yeah, just a botched handoff there between the quarterback and running back, and the Panthers set up in great field position once again.
You play an outstanding team like Snider, you cannot turn the ball over. That's the bottom line. You can't turn it over and expect, the thing is, if you turn it over 3 times, you'll probably lose. If you turn it over 4 times, you will lose. And Northside wants to take a timeout here. So why don't we step aside? 6:35 to go first quarter. Snider leads 7-0. Back in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me. I always had my team behind me. But to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
All right, out of the Northside timeout. Snider ball at the Northside 24. Quick pass over the middle, incomplete. Flag comes in, and we may have pass interference here on the Legends, as that pass was intended for Derek. We'll check out the call here. They're going to spot the ball at the 17, apparently. That's pass interference on Northside. I beg your pardon, they will mark it off from the spot from the line of scrimmage. So Snider will get even closer to that north side goal line. They'll be inside the 15 at the 12, half the distance.
So they can get a first down here, but they may go to the same play they ran to score the touchdown on. Looks like they're going to overload this left side with a bunch of big dudes.
Yeah, the field's kind of tilted on that over that one side right now. Play action. Has a man. That's Duff again. Inside the 5. Down to the 2, maybe the 1.
Yeah, he's down to the 1, and now they're probably going to bring in the jumbo package. And here comes Cameron Trotter. He's going to play both ways tonight. He'll replace Lenny Bennett. And, look out. Janini Bellows there is running out on the field.
Oh, my goodness.
Is that the fridge?
This is a throwback to the Ditka Bears of the 80s. Is he in the backfield?
No, he's lining up at looked like a guard position.
My goodness, those guys ran on the field. The Richter scale hit 2.8. Barnes calls his own number, follows that big line into the end zone. Give that man 6 points. Touchdown, Snider. With 5:52 to go, they take advantage of the Northside turnover and cash it in for 6.
And there's the replay for you, Jim.
So Barnes with the sneak from about a yard out. 5:52 to go in the first. Ryder is on to try and make it 14-0. 2 possessions for Snider and 2 scores.
It was all set up by that turnover on a short field. That was only a 24-yard drive.
Eastside leads Heritage 7-0. South Bend Riley leads New Haven 7-0. Couple of first quarter scores from out of town. Extra point attempt now coming up here by Trent Ryder.
Whoop.
Well, you'll see stuff like that in the first game, right? If it's on Snider, that'll be the first penalty on the Panthers tonight. No, it's on Northside. And that's their 3rd penalty.
So they didn't take the penalty there. They'll just stay where they're at, stay with that good angle.
Spot is good. Kick is up, and the kick is good. On a flag after the kick. Do we have a personal foul on Northside? So that came after the kick was good. The penalty will be assessed on the kickoff. 14-0 Snider over Northside. Let's step aside. Back with more in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Both runners are running. Play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish.
Welcome back.
Kicked a short one.
Yes, they did not take advantage of the shortened field. A flag is down, and so is the Northside return man at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, flag came on the far side of the field. The 2 players were locked up right in front of the official, and it looks like they're going to call a hold on Northside, and that's going to move them back half the distance.
Well, Homestead has grabbed a 7-0 lead over Northrop. Norwell leads Jay County 8-0. And that'll be the 3rd penalty on Northside. Right now the ball is to the 10-yard line. 14-0. Snider with the lead. 39-yard touchdown pass. Barnes to J.D. Wells. And then the Snider Panthers took advantage of a Northside turnover. Got the ball back at the Legend 24. And Barnes capped off the short drive with a 1-yard sneak. So now the Legends have to start at their own 5-yard line. Mercy.
Not a lot of room to roam down there. And interestingly, they're going to go under center this time.
You don't see Collins under center very often. And
Big
they'll
hole.
run it up the middle. Big hole and a 4-yard gain as the Legends deep in their own territory, playing it close to the vest. Holiday Robinson, the ball carrier, for 4 yards.
Look like Thomas on the tackle for the Panthers. Good play there. Get you a little bit out of your own end zone there. They've done a nice job of moving the center pieces for Snider, getting them to, when they're slanting left, the other team's going right. So right now, Northside doing a nice job of getting that offensive line off the ball a little bit to move the Snider Panthers.
You think back to the opening possession for Northside, they came within an eyelash a couple of times and hitting some big plays.
Yep.
Well, right now they're trailing Snider 14-0, and the Legends face 2nd and 6 from their own 9. They'll keep it on the ground, and it's Redmond looking for running room around the left end. Not a whole lot there. Nice job by the Snider defense stringing out that play, and only a 1-yard gain for Theo Redmond.
Yeah, just keep picking up those 1-yard gains, though. Get a couple that get you out of your own end zone. You can set up a little bit of play action here. Probably that's where they'll go on this play. Or, we haven't seen Ronald Collins run the ball yet.
No, he has not called his own number. Clock moving, 4:25 to go in the first quarter. Line the gain is to 15 on 3rd and 5. 2 receivers to this side. Collins rolling to this side. Gets away from one man, and they've contained him, and down he goes. Short of the first down at the 13-yard line. Collins slipped a couple of tackles, but there's the big fella, Belazer, in on the stop. He had 15 tackles for loss last season.
Yeah, he had an outstanding season for the Panthers. He came up behind Lawrence Johnson, so he had some good tutelage there from the big fella Lawrence Johnson that's at Purdue now. So Belazer definitely one of the standouts here in the Summit Athletic Conference on the defensive side. He's got that, he can bull rush you, he can swat you and knock you around. And they better get the snap off or they're going to get another delay of a game.
Play clock is down to 3. Jalen Harris gets the snap, gets it out of there barely.
Lenny Bennett again.
To midfield it goes, and here's Derrick, and Derrick is hemmed in and dropped. So a nice job by the Legends, getting Alonzo Derrick down immediately. Snider, though, has a short field, thanks to the, first we had the personal foul penalty on the extra point. And then we had the holding penalty on Northside, put them back to their own 5. They couldn't get the first down and had to kick from their own end zone, and Snider gets a short field. It's just amazing how things tend to compound one another when they're going bad.
Yeah, they sure do. You press a little bit, you lose contain on somebody, and next thing you know, they're running by you, or you're not getting the proper block, not a good handoff, and before you know it, you're down 14-0 to a 6A school.
Well, Northside needs to make a play here. Somebody's got to step up and make a play because this is on the verge of getting on the hand. Panthers keep it on the ground for a couple of yards. There's a better job by the Legends defense. Lenny Bennett contained. He only got a couple of yards. They were ripping off some big gains on their opening possession on the ground, but obviously some adjustments have been made. 4th carry for Bennett for 30 yards.
Yeah, 3 Legends right there to put the hit on Lenny Bennett.
2nd down and 8 now for Snider at their own 49. And Barnes on the play action throws. Got a man, Duff. Look out. 30, 20. He scored. Touchdown. Give that man 6 points.
51 yards, young man. The coach was next to us, say you ran the wrong route. We'll take a look at that on the traction replay here.
Put it in the playbook.
So it's Barnes to Duff for 51 yards. Wow.
And with his speed, once he got into the open, nobody was going to get him. Trent Ryder trying to make it 3 out of 3 on PATs, and looks like they're short a man. Here comes somebody.
Of time.
Yeah. They just started the play clock. Well, now the coaches have something to yell at somebody about.
Yes. Not executing.
The kick is up, and the kick is good. New score on the board, Snider 21, Northside nothing. 2:41 to go in the first quarter. Back in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. They just did a great.
All right, here's the kickoff as Snider's open up a 21-0 lead. And looking for an opening here in the near side. That's Holiday Robinson.
He fumbled.
The ball is on the ground. Who has it? No indication yet from the stripes. Northside keeps it.
Holiday Robinson picked up his own loose change there, and that was almost dangerous again, and they'll have to start at their own 20-yard line here.
Carroll has opened the scoring over Bishop Luers. Tyler Morrison, give that man 6 points.
For Carroll, huh?
Yes.
I think that's going to be an interesting game. You don't know much about the two teams this year.
New Haven has tied South Bend Riley 7-7. Eastside has opened up a 20-0 lead over Heritage. A couple of other updates from out of town. So it's Northside ball, their own 21-yard line. First down and 10, 2:30 to go in the opening quarter. Snider, 3 possessions, 3 scores. They lead 21-0. Quick pass here to the near flat. That's Jordan Turner with the catch. And Turner is out of bounds, short of the first down by about a yard, a pickup of 9 yards.
Take a look at that again on the traction replay here.
John Barnes Jr., a hot start here for Snider. He's 4 of 5 for 112 yards and 2 touchdowns.
That's a good start, Jim.
Not bad. Wish my fantasy guys would have a start like that. 2nd and 1 for Northside at the 30. Legends keep it on the ground, and it's going to be awfully close. This is going to be an interesting spot as Holiday Robinson stopped, and it looks like they're going to give him the first down, Ryan.
It's good. It's good play there.
That's the first down for the Legends. Coming down to 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter.
Just basically a bull rush there, and he was able to pick up that. He ran right into the defenders, but he was able to bounce off and pick up that 1 yard that he needed. We're under 2 minutes.
3 receivers to the left on first down for the Legends. At their own 31, Collins steps out of trouble, has some running room. 45 down the near side into Snider territory, takes a big hit. And he's down to the Snider 42-yard line as he scrambles for 27 yards.
Watch Ronald Collins Jr. once again here. Stays in the pocket. Both rushers went way upfield, and he was able to just move to his right a little bit and take off running. He's a very good athlete, and he took a massive hit right there when he spun around by the Snider Panthers defense. But now Northside back into the Snider territory for the second time tonight.
Collins last year against Snider rushed the ball 18 times for 90 yards. And the ball is in Snider territory for the first time tonight for the Legends. 1:25 to go in the first quarter. Northside down 21-0. But they have it 1st and 10 at the Panther 42, and now a whistle and a timeout by Northside, and that will leave them with only 1 for the rest of the half.
Absolutely, and we'll take a quick timeout. You're watching high school football on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me. I always had my team behind me, but to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to KurtzMio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Welcome back, everybody, out of the Northside timeout as the sun now shining brilliantly as it starts to set in the west. Snider defense looking right into that bright sun. First down for the Legends at the Snider 42. Collins hands it off. Flag comes in. That may be a face mask as Holiday Robinson is down, but this could be 15 big ones on Snider.
I think Rucklos got called for a face mask there. I think the offensive player put his hand out like he was going to stiff arm him, and he got his hand up in the face mask, and this will set Northside up a little bit deeper into Snider territory. This has been a good possession for the Legends.
Their best one so far. He really must have gotten the hand into the face mask. 3 guys threw their flags.
Yeah.
Angola and DeKalb tied at 6 in the first quarter. Leo leads Woodland 13-0 in the second now.
That's probably an all-running game. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So those are quick ones. We've had a couple of those last year. It was all running.
1:10 to go in the first quarter, and Northside has the ball at the Snider 26. Holiday Robinson fumble, and it's recovered by Snider at the 30-yard line, and a potential touchdown drive for Northside ends just like that. The fumble is recovered by Jalen Wiggins.
Take a look at that on the. He just got it up too high on his running back, Holiday Robinson. He could not bring it in, and the offensive linemen are a little upset there because they had a good block going there to help set up the play for the offensive team. Now Snider with another chance to score here in the first quarter, Jim.
Well, one of the things about high school sports that teaches you is how you handle adversity.
Exactly.
So you got to handle adversity now if you're Northside. Things are not going good. You just got to keep on plugging away. Here's a flag before the snap with 1:05 to go in the first quarter. It looks like, Ryan, we're seeing a lot of first game mistakes with these flags.
Yeah, I know. I did not get to see Snider's scrimmage last week with Homestead. I know they put up a lot of points in the running game, but tonight, evidently, they figured out their passing game this week in practice. So they'll move back 5 with 1:05 to play here in the first quarter.
Snider with 142 yards total offense, 112 through the air. And on 1st and 15, that running play's not going to work.
That was a great play.
Who made that stop for Northside? That was number 43, LaShawn Miller.
Take a look at this once again on the traction. AP. There was just a lot of penetration there by Northside, and they're able to wrap up the running back in the backfield.
Lenny Bennett had no chance whatsoever there. So 2nd down and 16 now for Snider at their own 24. This may be the last play of the quarter. And it's an end around, and look out, running room. That's a first down and then some. Breaking free in the clear.
Alonzo Derrick.
Race. Alonzo Derrick. Give that man 6 points. A spectacular 76-yard touchdown by Alonzo Derrick.
And that was just on a little jet sweep with just 20 seconds to play. You know what? This is almost over, this replay. We're going to run it again, Jim. We're going to run that again. And you see him, he breaks through, and I thought a couple defenders were going to catch up to him. And then he just put it into another gear, and he was off to the races.
Ryder is on the tack on the extra point. That's the type of play that just leaves you breathless. If you enjoy watching football, boy, that was something. They kick us up. Kick is good. New score on the board with 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Snider 28, Northside nothing. And we're back with more in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me. I always had my team behind me. But to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurtz Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to KurtzMio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Welcome back, everybody. The Snider Panthers have opened up a 28-0 lead over the Northside Legends. We have 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here's the kick down to about the 6-yard line. And it's Holiday Robinson trying to set up his blockers. He gets across the 20.
He fumbled.
Did he fumble that ball? Boy, there's a big scramble.
And the Panthers are all pointing that they got the ball, and they did.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. It is really going downhill here for the Legends. The wheels have definitely come off the wagon. 3 first-quarter turnovers. And Snider is just totally dominating this football game right now.
And all the hope that Northside had coming into this game. You see guys with hands on their hips already. We didn't talk about this, Jim, but you get down by 35 going into the second half. Guess what happens? That clock starts rolling.
It's brand new.
And it doesn't really stop any longer after that. So that we still have a full quarter to play before that even goes into effect. And now with 10 seconds to go, Snider looks to add.
At the 22-yard line, Barnes, quick pass for Duff. Oh, he was open and he missed him.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
No, hey, they forgot to guard Dylan Duff on that play.
You can hear the coaches going, no!
I don't think Northside even has enough guys on the field. No, they didn't. They were missing somebody.
Oh, my
I counted 10 after that play. Well, I guess they're going to have to run some wind sprints because they missed that one.
You know, and it rains, it pours. Second down and 10 for Snider at the north side 22. And it's a handoff to Bennett, and he has stopped for maybe a yard, and that is how the first quarter will come to an end. A quarter that was all black and gold. After 1 quarter of play, Snider 28, Northside nothing. Back with more in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back, everybody, to Chambers Field at Northside High School. We change ends of the field. We start the second quarter. The Snider Panthers on top 28-0 as they're trying to cash in on another Northside turnover. 4 possessions, 4 scores for the Panthers. On.
So, he's looking. Oh, we got him.
And that's going to be a reception and a first down. That was 3rd down and 9. And they get enough for the first down.
Take a look at it again. I thought he was trying to throw that to Jermaine Wells, and it just went over his head. And let's take a look at that again. Yeah, they ran a double drag route there, and nice play there by the Panthers.
We'll give you some stats here. We get a chance. It's Bennett. Bennett gets away from one man. Bennett into the end zone. Give that man 6 points. But no, not so fast, my friend. Holding on Snider. So don't give that man 6 points. Bring it back.
So the Panthers will move back 10 yards and try it again. But Lenny Bennett had some wide open spaces over there.
The jury will disregard that last touchdown. First quarter stats, first downs, 5 for Snider, 3 for Northside. Rushing yardage, 106 for Snider, 50 for Northside. Passing yards, Snider 112, Northside 9. Total yards 218 for Snider, 59 for Northside. Penalties 2 against Snider for 20 yards, 3 against Northside for 22 yards. But a big statistic, 3 Northside turnovers, none for the Panthers. From the 20-yard line, on first and goal, nothing doing as Bennett was stopped. Looks like he was going to be stopped for a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, Devontae Jones on the tackle there for Northside. Got some good penetration, slipped the block, and was able to come up with a big stop for Northside. Snider will be, they'll love to just run the clock here with Lenny Bennett. We haven't even seen Trotter get in the game yet back there.
On second and goal from the 21, here's Barnes with time over the middle, too high for his intended receiver at the 10-yard line. And that pass intended for Derrick, who earlier ripped off a 76-yard touchdown.
Yeah, if you would have looked back over to his right, I think Wells, again, the tight end, was running wide open here on this near sideline. But Northside, can they stand on their head here and get a stop? Panthers will have to try a long field goal.
Right now you're looking at a 37-yarder. You wonder if Ryder has that kind of leg. 11:04 to go until halftime.
Some confusion on the Northside defense, and they're going to have to use their final timeout.
That's it. They're out of timeouts. So we'll step aside. 11:04 to go in the first half. Snider 28, Northside nothing. Back with more in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I always had my family behind me. I always had my team behind me, but to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
We're back here. Snider's got a 3rd down and 20 after the Northside timeout. Panthers have yet to come out on the field to get ready to go. Don't forget, at the end of this quarter, we're going to have the Drive Kelly halftime show. Guess what? Southside beating Concordia 6-0 here early.
Well, Brandon Davis just hooked up with Jalen Vanderbosch on a 32-yard touchdown for Concordia.
Your phone updates way faster than mine, Jim.
All right, out of the Northside timeout, 3rd down and goal from the 21. Bennett gets it inside the 15 to the 12 as they get that ball closer for a field goal attempt and get it into the middle of the field.
Yeah, 4th and 12. Here come the kicking unit, and that'll bring Trent Ryder out to kick the ball. Darren Swanson. You got to be aware of Darren Swanson. He's a backup quarterback. They could run a fake here. I doubt it. Bennett's got the leg to make this one, Jim.
This will be a 30-yarder right down the middle. Almost like a long extra point now. 28-0 Snider, looking to add 3 more to that total. As we come down to 10:20 to go in the opening half. Very little wind here tonight. Spotted, booted, has distance in that direction, and the kick is no good. Wide right.
Boy, I thought that was dead on when it left his foot. We'll take a look at it here on the Traction AP replay. Good snap, good hold. The kick is away, and did it go right or left, Jim? Could you tell?
Right.
Went wide right. And that'll set Northside up at should be at their own 20, correct? I'm pretty sure.
Well, the line of scrimmage was the 12, so it's got to be the 20.
Yeah, I'm almost certain you moved to the 20 after that in high school. Yep, and they're going to move them up, and now they'll start at their own 20 here in the second quarter.
Eastside 27-0 over Heritage.
Wow.
Leo 13-0 over Woodland. Wawasee leads Lakeland 13-0 in the second quarter. New Haven and South Bend Riley still tied at 7 in the second. All right, so something good for Northside there. They got to stop. It's still 28-0 favor Snider. First down for the Legends at their own 20. A running play that will not work as Holiday Robinson is bottled up and dropped for a loss.
Man, he ran right into the back of his own lineman. I think that was that Bellas there that pushed him right into it? I believe it was. That dude is a beast on that defensive line.
6'2", 290. Snider's size will be a big benefit for the Panthers this season in more ways than one.
Yeah, no Hoover or Owens back there on the defense this year, but they returned 7 of their defensive players, so they're in good shape on defense.
Second and 12 from the 18. Collins' pass is caught at the 22-yard line, and that'll be a pickup of 4 yards. The reception made by Rodney Woods.
Not sure who was on the blitz there. He ran right up the A-gap, but Ronald Collins Jr., he saw him coming right away, got rid of the ball quick. Now a long 3rd down and 8 for the Legends as they try to move this ball and not have to punt from their own end zone again.
They had a really good drive on the last possession, but a turnover stopped it. And then the 76-yarder by Alonzo Derrick. 3rd down and 8 for Northside of their own 22. Line the gain is to 30. Collins hands it off. Nothing doing. No gain whatsoever. As that Snider defense stuffed it up the middle. And that brings up 4th down for Northside of their own 22-yard line.
Ronald Collins Jr. walking off the field does not look happy with that play call at all.
Alex Halliday Robinson nowhere to roam.
And now you get into the danger zone here with the Panthers because they're going to receive the ball around their own 45 with Jay Sean Underwood and Alonzo Derrick back there. Derrick already with the touchdown here on a run. And Jay Sean Underwood, last year really never played back there at kick return. And this year he's getting some opportunities.
Snider's defense has held Halliday Robinson to 11 yards on 6 carries. There's a somewhat wobbly kick. Look out, did that hit a Snider player? If it did, that's a free ball. And Northside has it at their own 43-yard line.
Well, he called for the fair catch, and it hit one of the up guys for the Panthers right in the back, I believe, and it came right down to the Legends. Now they'll get the ball at their own 44.
LaShawn Miller with the fumble recovery. First turnover by the Snider Panthers. And Northside now with some much better field position. Seems like they've been inside their own 30 most of the night.
Maybe that's some luck they need because that was a poor kick. It kind of went off the side of his foot, and it came down and hit that Panther player, and they jumped right on it. Man, what a crowd we have here tonight, Jim.
Oh, excellent crowd.
You know, Snider side is completely packed. This north side, there's barely any seats on this side. Maybe that's because they know you and I are over on this side. You're the superstar.
First down for Northside. Boy, that's a stretch. First down for Northside at their own 44, and they tried the end around, and the young man who carried the ball, Jordan Turner, lost his hat and lost 4 yards. And since he lost his helmet, he has to come out for a play.
It sure does, and we'll see this. They were trying to run like an inside jet sweep there. Oh, and the running back just got too far up the field, Jim. He should have stayed more vertical, or coming straight down the line, and he came up and bumped right into the quarterback, which kind of threw that play off. Granted, Snider got some good penetration there, but that play was busted up when the receiver got too deep.
Clock moving, 7:26 to go in the first half. Snider 28, Northside nothing. Second down and 14 now for the Legends at their own 40-yard line. Collins with one on the play clock. Did they get off in time? Apparently they did. Halliday Robinson again, nowhere to go. And they have totally bottled up that all SAC running back. And that was Dominic Moon.
The youngster, just a sophomore, getting a chance to play linebacker there. He's a good baseball player, just a very good athlete. His father, a very good athlete here in Fort Wayne. Had a brother that went on and played at Eastern Michigan who actually went here at Northside.
Moon is just a sophomore. Got a feeling you're going to be hearing a lot from him for a couple of years. Well, third down and 15 now for Northside at their own 39. Line the gain is to Snider, 46. 6.5 minutes to play in the opening half. Collins, a little bit of time, now flush, scrambling around, almost lost the football, and down he goes at the 36-yard line. And you can give that sack to number 38, Markel Keel, a sophomore.
You know, I want you to watch the replay here. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, Jim, but watch what he does with the football.
Behind the back.
Yeah. He'll go behind the back here on this play. He'll take off to the right, come back to the left, and go around the back.
Well, again now, Northside has to pump the ball away, and Jalen Harris looking into the sun on this snap. Back deep for the Snider Panthers. Alonzo Derrick, number 12. Jayshon Underwood, number 8. Here's the snap, and he's going to have to run with it. He's to the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50. First down for Northside on the fake punt.
I'm not sure if that was called or not, but that was a high snap. And look out, here come the Legends. They're on the Snider side of the field now.
Well, they've had some things happen positive for them here in the second quarter. The stop by the defense kept Snider from adding on to their 28-0 lead. And then you had the fumble by Snider on the punt. And now the fake punt on 4th and 18, and they get a first down.
So 5:30. The play clock, or it's running again. 5:25 to go here in the first half.
First down for the Legends at the Snider 45. 2 receivers on each side. Empty backfield. And they'll run it. Holiday Robinson looks to have enough for a first down.
That was a nice play by Northside. They ran some motion there and then handed off to the inside guy, Holiday Robinson, a little counter action there, and it worked to perfection for Northside. They're on the move.
Ball's at the Snider 35-yard line. First down number 5 for the Legends right there. Under 5 minutes to play now in the first half. Remember, Northside is out of timeouts. They cannot stop the clock. On first down from the Panther 35. Collins flips it out here. It's caught. That's Turner. And Turner is dropped behind the line of scrimmage at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of 2.
And he's going to have to come off the field again. He lost his helmet. When he gets over there to the sideline, they need to tighten that sucker up. He's already lost it twice on that quick pass to the outside to Turner, but that's a loss of 1. Panthers want to get a hold here because they can score and then get the ball to start the second half. So Northside, they're on the move. They got a little rhythm going now on offense.
Looked like Nick Peasley was in on that last tackle. He had 62 tackles last year for Snider, the senior. Ball's at the 36 of Snider. Second down and 11 for Northside. 4:15 to go in the first half. Collins under a rush. Throws deep in the double coverage. And it's caught, but it's out of bounds.
We're going to take a look at this replay once again here, Jim. Ronald Collins is going to need some ice after the game because he got sandwiched by the Snider Panthers on this play.
Ryan Collins, the intended receiver, but he ran out of real estate.
Ryan Collins, a good basketball player here at Northside. Plays kind of a swing guy, kind of a guard, shooting guard, a 3 position basically. And when he gets hot from downtown, he can really shoot lights out from three-point land.
Third down and 11 for the Legends. Ball is at the 36. Collins. They set up a screen. Holiday Robinson is brought down at the 35-yard line after a gain of only 1 yard. So 4th down and 10 now for the Legends at the Snider 35.
Definitely not punting time for the Legends.
Oh, you got to go for it now.
The worst thing is they don't have any timeouts so you can even go over and set up a play here.
I brought my pullover with me, and we may need it by the end of the night. I'm starting to feel a little chill in the air.
Oh, boy.
It's definitely an autumn-like evening here. Beautiful night on this opening night for high school football. On 4th and 10, Collins in trouble. Down he goes at the 42-yard line, and Snider will take over the football. And it looked like Peasley got him. So a loss of 7, and Snider takes over at their own 42.
Snider will go quick here because they want to get points on the board here before the end of the half, and then they get the ball to start the second half, and then that 35-point rule goes into effect, Jim.
I pulled off the format here on that. Here it is. Here's the deal. I sound like Ross Perot now. Here's the deal. Anytime the score differential reaches 35 or more points, beginning with the ensuing kickoff, the following changes. Only these will be made regarding rules, blah, 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 blah. We'll explain everything. Maybe we'll save it for halftime. Yeah. Why don't we do
Kelly
that?
halftime show. We'll explain it to you.
First down and 10. Bennett off the left side follows that big line for about 4 yards to the 46-yard line.
Nice push for that left side of the Snider Panthers offensive line. They've kept Northside on the field a lot on defense. They're probably wearing down a little bit here in the first half. We click down to 3 minutes to play here in our first half.
Snider has all 3 of their timeouts left. Northside is out of timeouts. Bennett unofficially 9 carries for 42 yards. Barnes has thrown 2 touchdown passes. He also has a rush for a touchdown. Alonzo Derrick has a 76-yard TD. And what a move by Lenny Bennett. Bennett down the far side, inside the 20. Now they're going to mark him out of bounds to the 21. Oh, my goodness. Here's the leg. Psych.
Yeah, if you didn't have your laces tied up on your shoes on defense, you're going to need them tied up because he got some people out of their shoes there. Wow, what a little jump cut to the left, and he was gone. And now the Panthers set up and a good chance to score once again here in the first half.
You know, you can't coach that.
No, you can't.
That's talent. That's 34 yards for Bennett, giving him 76 yards on 10 carries, and he's got the ball again.
Running hard.
And he is going to be stopped at the 18-yard line. He's getting some touches now. And they got Bennett running downhill in this possession.
And then, you know, the Panthers have got Northside right where they want them now, down in this area. They can go play action and throw the slant to Duff or just throw the old alley-oop to him. He can dunk a basketball. He'll have no problem catching the football up that high. So the Panthers can use all of their offense in this area of the field.
They're in the red zone. At the 18-yard line, 2nd down and 7. Running play. Here comes Bennett. Breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going to be awfully close to that first down. This depends on the spot. Looks like it's at the 12, and where they're spotting it, he'll be about a foot shy.
Yeah, it was a great run there by Lenny Bennett. He was held up a little bit, took off to his right. I'll tell you what, the play on that was made by Dylan Duff, not trying to block somebody in the back, because he almost pushed somebody, which would have caused a penalty there. Instead, he just kind of shadow blocked him, and that worked out perfectly.
Barnes hands off. Bennett again. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Bennett looking for the goal line. Stretches. Did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Give that man 6 points. Touchdown, Snider. And it was the Lenny Bennett show on that possession.
Sure was.
He's getting close to 100 yards now. Yeah. That's 11 yards for Bennett with 1:23 to go in the half. And a big extra point now for Ryder. He missed a 30-yard field goal earlier. He's 4 out of 4 on PATs tonight. Swanson is holding. And somebody jumped. Flag comes in before the snap. I wonder if Snider has the option to take the penalty on the kickoff. Now they'll move it closer.
They're going to move closer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they wanted to do that earlier, but they decided to decline it. And we've just got 1:23 to play. The scary thing is Panthers get the ball to start the second half.
Waiting for the snap. Here it is. Spotted, booted, and the kick is good. New score on the board with 1:23 to go in the first half. Snider 35. Northside nothing. Back in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle.
Here's the kickoff. And it's a short one down to about the 15, fumbled. Now it's picked up. And They're going to be inside the 20-yard line as Holiday Robinson fumbled the kickoff. It was recovered by Jalen Harris, and he was brought down to the 17-yard line. 1:16 to go in the first half. 35-0 favors Snider, and Northside will be driving into the sun here as it begins to lower in the horizon.
Yeah, and you know what? The Panthers have all 3 timeouts left here, Jim. Will they elect to use them, or will they just want to get into halftime and try to get refreshed for the second half? We'll see, and we'll see if Northside just tries to be conservative here and maybe run the clock out.
From the 17, Collins is going to the air, and down he goes at the 12-yard line. I'm not keeping track of sacks, but that's about the third one tonight for the Snider defense.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it again on the Traction AP replay here. He tried to just kind of escape out to the left and had nowhere to go because the rush was coming from all different sides on that one, and Northside having a hard time getting some players out there on the field. And Snider elects not to use a timeout there.
Don't forget we have our Drive Kelly halftime report coming up. And Northside is in no hurry here. This might be the last play of the first half. 2nd and 14 from the 13. Well, Collins is going to throw, sets up a screen, and it's going to be a loss back at the 10-yard line. Good job by the Snider defense. Holiday Robinson brought down. And Snider's going to take a timeout here with 22 seconds to go. Let's keep it here.
Yeah, we're going to stay right here. So we'll have the Drive Kelly halftime show coming up here for you in about, probably about, I'm going to say 10 minutes because we got a 5-minute break we've got during halftime. So stick around. We'll have scores from all around the area for you, and we'll go over to Jim now.
All right. I was given a corrected total on Bennett's rushing yardage, 83 yards tonight. So somewhere along the line, I didn't put down a 14-yard carry for somebody.
Well, you know, it is cold out.
Yes. But no doubt about this number. Snider with almost 300 yards of total offense in this first half.
Some people didn't know what Snider was going to be like this year, to be honest with you, Jim. They lost a lot of players on both sides of the ball, and they have just been able to do everything at will thus far in the first half.
22 seconds to go. 35-0. Snider leading Northside. 3 receivers to the right. Collins sets up a screen. Holiday Robinson, nearly picked off, and that would have been a pick six.
Spencer. That was Keel that almost picked that off, and he would have walked into the – you and I could have caught that and walked into the end zone. Yeah, maybe not our cameraman because he's not as fast as you and I, but definitely you or I would have caught that and gone into the end zone.
He will hear about it on the bus going home.
That's the one when they do the film tomorrow. You go, I'm going to go to the – we're going to go get something to drink.
Cover for me, will you?
Yep.
So the Legends will kick the ball away. Jalen Harris kicking from his own end zone. And the sun is just about gone now as it dips below the trees to our left. Low snap. He's going to have to run. Again. He's out to the 5. He's out to the 15. He's got a first down. He's got some blocks down the far side. He's to the 40. He's to the 20. He's to the 10. Do you believe that?
90 yards.
Do you believe that?
Did you catch the number on that guy? Because he was going way too fast. We have got a flag and a hold called on Northside. And that'll do it for the first half.
The ultimate not so fast, my friend. Yep. A flag down at the 34-yard line of Northside, wiping out a 90-yard touchdown. A 90-yard touchdown for Jalen Harris, wiped off on a holding penalty.
And we're at half, boys and girls. Well, I think we're at half.
Well, I'll tell you what, after he went into the end zone, they let the last 3 seconds run off.
Well, they say there's going to be 6 seconds left. Should be. Our official statistician right next to us. We'll keep him next to us the whole game. He's been helping us with stats, and we'll see what the officials decide to do here. Actually, the time will be out.
They will mark off the penalty from the spot of infraction, which was the 34. So the ball is put back at the 24-yard line. It's not a first down.
So they're going to have to try and kick again.
4th and 3. Well, that was fun, but it's all for naught.
I mean, I've never seen him add seconds to the half just because of a penalty. And that's what Coach Brevard's out there talking to him about, too. And if they get the 6 seconds, Snider better be aware of them running the ball. And now they're going to, is this an untimed down maybe? I think it is.
You can't end the half on a penalty.
That's right. It's an untimed down. So this is kind of like a free timeout here for the Legends. They can come over and set up whatever they want to set up here on this play.
This is going to be either Big Ben left or Big Ben right.
That's right. And the play clock has not started yet. In fact, they haven't even reset it yet. Maybe you just get as much time as you want.
Kind of a strange way to end the half. That's why you never go to the concession stand in high school football.
Well, you better win early here because this place is jam-packed full of people. Northside really confused on what's going on here, aren't they?
Well, they're not the only ones.
Yeah, you and I both.
All right, so we'll have one play here apparently. Play clock is at 9, and that's it.
Okay, so they wound the clock, and that was all she wrote. Now we're at halftime.
Now we're at halftime. 35-0. Snider leads Northside here at halftime on opening night. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana. Our specialized sports medicine team offers direct access to physical therapy and sports physicians in our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. No referral needed, saving you time and money. Visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com to learn more. Once again, at halftime, Snider 35, Northside nothing. We'll step aside. Jim Measle, Ryan Dellinger, Dave Peterson, our cameraman, back with you in just a few moments from Chambers Field on SummitCitySports.com.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com/OrthoExpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Developing athletes to be foundationally strong. Healthy and consistent training. Expert staff. Long-term athletic development. Parkview Sports Medicine Performance. Any athlete, any age, any skill level.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back, everybody, and welcome into the Drive Kelly halftime report here on SummitCitySports.com. We're at Chambers Field, opening night of the 2019 high school football season in the Summit Athletic Conference. Snider leading Northside here 35-0 at the half. Jim Measle here along with Ryan Dellinger. Our cameraman is Dave Peterson. And some folks expected Snider to be in control of this football game, but the Panthers took advantage of some opportunities thanks to 3 Northside turnovers in that first half, Ryan.
Yeah, and 2 of the 3 ended up being in Northside territory when that happened, and Snider made quick work of it. We've seen different names on the board tonight for the Panthers, Wells and Derek, and also Duff on the board. Derek last year, we saw his name quite a bit, but the other 2 we didn't. But Snider's up front. Snider's very good, very good. Northside cannot handle him at this point.
All right, Snider scored 4 times in the first quarter, 39-yard touchdown pass, Barnes to Wells. Barnes a 1-yard sneak. Barnes to Duff from 51 yards. And then Derek scampered from 76 yards for the 4th touchdown. The only score in the second quarter came on an 11-yard touchdown by Bennett. That came with 1:23 to go in the half. 35-0 is the score. Snider over Northside here at halftime. Why don't we step aside? And if we can, pick up the music. Let's listen to the Northside Legends marching band. All right, fine performance by the Legends Marching Band. First half stats, first downs, Snider 7, Northside 5. These are unofficial. Rushing yards, 159 for Snider, 70 for Northside. Passing yards, 123 for the Panthers, 9 for the Legends. So in total yards, we got Snider with 282, Northside with 79. Again, those are unofficial stats. Penalties, 3 against Snider for 30 yards, 3 against Northside for 22 yards. Turnovers, 3 by Northside, 3 fumbles, and 1 fumble by Snider. Now here's how that 35-point mercy rule works. It kicks in the second half, so it will be in effect when we start the second half here. The clock will run continuously except for the following situations when it will be stopped. Any timeout charged to the team, and the clock will restart with the ensuing snap. After a score, then you restart the clock for the ensuing kickoff. The intermission between the third and fourth quarter. Any extended injury timeout, that's only if the coach is brought out. And any time officials deem it necessary for safety reasons. And if the margin gets less than 35 points, then we go back to normal clock operating procedures. So that's the new 35-point rule in Indiana high school football. It's been used for several years in neighboring states, in Michigan and Ohio. I think I read an article entering last year, every state in the country except for like 10 used the mercy rule, not only for football but for basketball as well. It's been talked about for years, Ryan. Some of the coaches were against it, but eventually when we got to a point when we had a lot of blowout games the last couple of years. Also, you have to keep in mind we have junior varsity games on Saturday.
That's right.
So I think it's a win-win for everybody.
I totally agree with you on that, Jim. And you know what? It also speeds up the game. It allows some takes away some injuries that could potentially happen too, because the game is going to continue to run. I like the rule. I think it should have been in effect a few years ago. We saw some scores already tonight. We saw New Palestine was, up 49-0 at halftime over Kokomo already. So they'll probably lead the nation in scoring again. Well, New Palestine. Unfortunately, they have DeWanger and Indianapolis Cathedral sitting in there now with them. So, but I like the rule, and you look like you've got some scores here on the Drive Kelly halftime show.
Yeah, some of these may be a bit behind, but last report we had, DeWanger over Wayne 21-6 in the second quarter. Carroll was leading Lourdes at halftime 14-0. Southside trying to end a 10-game losing streak. The last score we had, the Archers were leading Concordia 14-7. You got an update there?
I do.
Right?
At half, they are tied at 14.
All right, so we'll make that correction. Archers kind of going through tonight maybe what the Legends went through last year at Lourdes. A chance to end a long losing streak. Homestead in control at Northrop, leading 30-6. Nice job by the Legends band, by the way, as they march off. Adams Central 26-0 over Belmont. That's in the second. Eastside is beating up on Heritage 34-0 in the second. Last score we had on Leo Woodland, 13-0 Leo in the second. And that's kind of like that episode of Mary Tyler Moore when they got the early election returns.
Wait a second. Mary Tyler Moore,
1970.
Might be a little,
the snowstorm episode.
I might be a little young
night.
for that one,
okay.
Jim.
Angola is being given a battle by DeKalb. 27-20, Angola over DeKalb in the second quarter.
You know, that conference, football is always better when DeKalb is good. You know what I mean?
That's right.
They have the chance of being good again this year. I love it when DeKalb is good because that makes that conference so much better.
They were good in the 90s, and they kind of went through a tough stretch. Now it looks like they're back. They're coming off a 5-5 season. Wawasee leads Lakeland at the half, 13-8 for bragging rights at Noble County. West Noble leading Central Noble 6-0. Cherubusco, 14-0 over Whitco. New Haven and South Bend Riley were tied at 14. Warsaw leads Huntington North 21-13. And Plymouth over East Noble 7-0.
Hey, can you go over the conference scores once again here in the Summit Athletic Conference?
Okay, in the SAC, again, the last we had was Dwenger 21-6 over Wayne. Halftime, Carroll was leading Lourdes 14-0. Southside and Concordia tied at 14.5, and Homestead is leading Northup 30-6 in the second quarter. Snider is back out on the field. Northside will be coming out here shortly. And this has been the Drive Kelly halftime report. We're going to step aside here as we'll come back and get ready for the second half. Snider leading Northside 35-0. Back in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Developing athletes to be foundationally strong. Healthy and consistent training. Expert staff. Long-term athletic development. Parkview Sports Medicine Performance. Any athlete, any age, any skill level.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. They just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Chambers Field. And a new aspect to Indiana high school football this season. When the score gets to be 35 points or more, you kick in. I don't like to call it the mercy rule, but it's the 35 points. It is. I'm going to call it the 35-point rule. So basically it's a running clock now unless Northside scores and gets that score within the 35-point margin. And Snider will get the ball to start the second half, defending to go to our left. The sun has left us, and we are in dusk.
Well, could the Legends go with an onside kick to get started here? They got nothing to lose, so they may try some chicanery here. As it's Jay Sean Underwood back to receive for the Panthers.
And he's got it at the 10. I'm breaking pardon. That's Derek. That's Alonzo Derek, who ripped off a 76-yard touchdown earlier tonight, and he's brought down at the 27-yard line. Dwenger 28-6 over Wayne. This is the only update we have since last we talked to you. Angola 27-20 over DeKalb at halftime. And again, Southside and Concordia tied at 14. That game should be in the second half by now.
What a huge win that would be for Coach Norfleet if he could get one on opening night of the season and get his team with some good confidence here early in the year.
Carroll leads Lures at halftime 14-0. The Charger defense held Lures to -8 total yards in the first half. First down, Snider at their own 27, and they will run it. And we got some new guys in the game. A flag comes in, and a 15-yard carry will be wiped off the board because of that holding penalty. And Cameron Trotter carried the ball for the first time tonight.
He's a little more of a bowling ball than Lenny Bennett. We've got an injury here for the Legends as we watch the replay here. I think that was the player that got caught up in that penalty there that is injured.
So we have a holding penalty on Snider, and this is one of the few times you stop the clock in this situation with a 35-point lead for an injury.
Let's step aside real quick while they attend to the injured player here. We'll be back in just a minute. You're watching high school football on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me. I always had my team behind me, but to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurtz Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home.
Back here at Chambers Field following the injury to Theo Redmond, and boy, Northside can't afford to lose him. He's an outstanding defensive linebacker, 91 tackles last season, and he hobbled off the field with an apparent injury to the ankle or foot. It's Trotter again, and Trotter gets the penalty yardage back, almost got it all back. He picked up 10 yards right there.
And that is good for a Panthers first down. No, got a couple more legends slow getting up out there, but Cam Trotter's the thunder to the lightning of Lenny Bennett back there. He's a little more built. He was a really good running back in middle school, and he was highly touted coming into Snider out of Lane. So he's getting his chance this year.
Slot on the right. A lot of white jerseys out there now for Snider. There goes Trotter again. This time he picks up 6 yards to the 45-yard line. That'll make a 2nd down and 4.
He showed some good patience that time, didn't he?
Let his blockers get set up. Miller made the tackle for the Legends.
Yeah, you see on the replay there, he just waited for his offensive lineman to get over there to open up the hole a little bit more for him.
They spot the ball at the 46. We'll call a 2nd down and 3. 9.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. And it's Trotter, and he has enough for the first down to the 48-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 6 yards.
And we see Randy Holtz into the game for the Panthers here in the second half.
Well,
what a luxury. You put 35 up, and you're going to bring in a guy that's being highly recruited by many Division I schools, has an offer from IU. So time to get the big fella some play time.
Yeah, the Panthers fans are happy to see big number 71 out there. He did not start tonight. And they'll keep it on the ground.
23. Is that White?
Got to go to the roster now.
Collier.
They're beyond the 2 deeps.
Collier on the run.
Collier picking up 8 yards right there to the 40-yard line.
Chance Collier gets his name in the book for the Snider Panthers tonight.
It's at the Legends' 40-yard line. 8.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, and Snider leading 35-0. And a flag comes in. And again, we keep the clock running since we're at the 35-point differential. Illegal procedure against Snider. False start. I got to get out of that illegal procedure language. It's a false start nowadays. We used to call it illegal procedure. So move the ball back 5 yards to the 45. 3rd down. We'll call a 7 for Snider at the Legends 45-yard line. Snider, thanks to 28 points in the first quarter, leading 35-0.
John Barnes says you have to run the ball. Good run off that left side. Look at Randy Holtz. He pancakes his guy.
Collier again, the ball carrier, picking up 5 that time. And I think the passing game for Snider has been shut down for the night.
Yeah, but I think so. We're only seeing 2 wide receivers in there. One is Duff, and one is number 84. Benjamin is into the game, so I think the Panthers are going to stick with the big fellas in the backfield and let them try to run this clock out.
3rd and 2 at the 40. Trotter looks to have enough for a first down, bangs his way down to the 37. Flag comes in after the play. Now, this is one thing the officials do in a lopsided game, Ryan. If they see things start to get chippy, they will throw the yellow.
Yeah, absolutely, and that came in fairly late there on that play, didn't it, Jim?
Came well after the play. Personal foul, Northside.
Ouch.
That'll be their 4th penalty for 37 yards. Snider's been penalized 4 times for 35 yards. Wow, a nice spike. We can hear it for 5 miles.
Yes, there's 3 or 4 of them going just to the east of us in that end zone down there where the Snider Panthers are headed to. You know, honestly, I think if the Panthers put this in the end zone, this would be the last time we see the majority of their starters here in this first game.
6:18 to go in the third quarter. Trotter breaks a couple of tackles inside the 15, still going inside the 10. Hard running.
Wow, that was a little bit like Jerome Bettis, wasn't it?
Yeah. The ball is at the 10, so it's first and goal.
Trotter avoided a couple tackles there early, and then a quick step there, cuts it back, and picks up 4 extra yards after contact.
Yak. The yards after contact. Coaches Love that category. First and goal. And off the right side, down to the goal line, and into the end zone. Give that man 6 points.
I believe that's Collier.
It was Collier. Nice job by the Snider offensive line there on that possession. And that makes it 41-0 with the extra point coming.
Collier just saw some daylight there, and he took off and got himself 6.
Extra point attempt now by Ryder. Trying to make a 6 out of 6 in that category tonight. Good snap, spotted, booted in that. He hit the upright. He hit the goalpost. So 41-0 Snider. We'll step aside. Back with more in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me. I always had my team behind me. But to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Welcome back, everybody, to Chambers Field. 41-0. Snider leads Northside. Panthers issuing a statement here on opening night of the 2019 season. Up to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. And out across the 40-yard line to the 43-yard line. That was Jalen Harris returning the kick for Northside.
Good piece of running there by Jalen Harris. He came up this left side, got some blockers here. You'll see everybody come over here with him. He breaks one tackle, and he picks up some good yards for Northside. Wow, they're going to get out to about their own 43.
I forgot to say this after halftime. Parkview Sports Medicine is the area's largest integrated sports medicine team. I'll tell you more about that after this play. 4:20 left in the third quarter.
It's a new quarterback, Jim. Number 17.
All right, that play's not going to go anywhere. That'll be a loss of about 3 on the play.
Freshman, Brashawn Bassett.
Once again, Parkview Sports Medicine specializes in serving every level of athlete, no matter if they're trying to get better at what they do or recovering from an injury. Our experts coordinate your care in state-of-the-art facilities in our community. Start your journey. Visit us at ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Loss of 3 on the play. Second down and 13 for Northside. The benches have been emptied here. Lots of new players in the ball game, and that's a run for Alex Holiday Robinson of about 10 yards, maybe 11 yards out to the 49 of Snider.
It looks like the Panthers still have the majority of their offensive guys out, or defensive guys out there right now. And Northside rotating some guys in, trying to get some extra reps in here as we click down under 3 minutes to play here in our third quarter.
Brashawn Bassett, number 17, quarterbacking Northside. As Ryan mentioned, he's a freshman. Hopefully nothing's wrong with Collins. He kind of took a beating in that first half. Quarterback keeps the ball, and he has stopped short of the first down at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Bassett called his own number and will stop for no gain at the Snider 49-yard line as we come down to 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter with a running clock. Snider on top of Northside, 41-0. And Northside will go for it. Why not?
Yeah, you know, if you're Coach Brevard, you're just thinking baby steps right now. Make a stop, get 6 or 7 positive plays on offense, and work for next week. Unfortunately for Northside, it doesn't get any easier next week as they will play Bishop Dwenger.
4th and 2. That'll be the dedication of Dwenger's new field next Friday night. Running play, Holiday Robinson stacked up and thrown for a loss. Be interesting where they will spot the ball at. It looks like they're going to spot him down at the 46 of Northside. That'll be a loss of 5.
It was like a jailbreak blitz by the Panthers defense here. They were all coming, and they all got penetration and were able to slow them down. And the Panthers once again with the ball with 1:45 to play here in this third quarter.
Kayvon Spencer made the tackle for the Snider Panthers, so a loss of 5 in the play, and Snider takes over at the Northside 46.
Swanson in at quarterback, Jim, for the Panthers, the lefty.
All right, and he'll hand it off. Again, they have not thrown the ball at all here in this second half, and look at that run. Ooh, my. There was some punishment delivered by Trotter right there. Wow. He lowered the shoulder in here. Have some of this. Wham.
Yeah, Trotter takes this, goes left, gets a good block by number 59, who came in and put a nice block in there for the Panthers. Try to get a name for that young man. Riley Larimore with a great block to spring Trotter on that play.
First down at the Legends 33. Trotter is dropped behind the line of scrimmage at the 35-yard line.
That was number 5, Harris, with the tackle.
So a loss of 1 with 37 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Snider looks like they've got just about a whole new offensive line in there. But when that includes the big fellow, Randy Holtz, we may not. We got to run another play here, Jim, in this quarter.
Yep. About a 6-second differential between the game and play clock. And Snider's taking their time. 5 seconds, 4 seconds on the play clock. 3, 2. Can they get off in time? They do. And up the middle they go. Trotter, look at that move. Trotter has a first down with plenty to spare down to the 15-yard line. And that's how the third quarter comes to an end. Snider 41, Northside nothing. Back with the fourth quarter in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting me up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
All right, fourth quarter is underway. Snider keeps the ball on the ground. And they got about a yard there, and it looks like we got a new running back in there for the Snider Panthers.
37, Jim, and that would be Braden Ronning. R-O-N-N-I-G. Ronning.
So we got a yard on that play. Ball's to the 15 of the Legends, second down at 9. Fake handoff to Ronning. Quarterback keeps it and gets down to about the 11-yard line.
And we got a player down for Northside.
Swanson, the ball carrier, got about 4 on that play. So it brings up third down and 6. And the player who was shaken up earlier for Northside, Theo Redmond, hobbling back to the huddle. He's hanging in there. Ball's at the 11. They'll run it again, and Ronning is stopped at the 10-yard line after a gain of 1. It'll be fourth down and 5.
See if the Panthers just go ahead and try to. I think they're going to try and kick it here. Yep, here comes the kick team.
This will be a field goal attempt for Ryder of about 27 yards. He missed earlier tonight from 30 yards out. Again, we got the running clock, so we have 10.5 minutes remaining in the contest.
How far is this one, Jim, this
time? It's a 27-yard attempt for Ryder. Right in the middle of the field. As we wait the snap, 4 in the play clock, 3, 2, they get it off in time. Kick is in the air, it's in that direction, and the kick is good. And we have a timeout of the field. Snider 44, and Northside nothing with 10-12 left in the game. Let's take a break. Back in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me. I always had my team behind me, but to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Welcome back to Chambers Field. 10-12 remaining in the contest. Snider leading 44-0, and there's another Panther kickoff to the far side. Will it go out of bounds? It does. So a flag is thrown, and Northside will get decent field position as the kick goes out of bounds. Under 10 minutes to play. Again, it's the running clock, the new rule in Indiana high school football. When the score in the second half gets to be 35 points or more, the margin, I should say, gets to be 35 points or more.
See who Northside brings in a quarterback, see if they stay with Brayshawn Bassett. It looks like they do. Number 17 will stay in the game. Snider looks like they still got some of their they brought in some of their backups. Although I do think I still see Wiggins out there, number 91.
So they'll start at the 35-yard line. Clock winding down to 9:15 remaining. We may be done by 9.
Well, you know what you can do at the end of this game, Jim? You can go over to Alice Tech and get some dinner tonight.
Here's a handoff and running room. Down to the 50-yard line. A nice gain there on first down for Alex Holiday Robinson. First time he was able to break loose tonight. He's been pretty well contained by that Snider defense. They held him to only 20 yards rushing in the first half. So obviously the game plan for Snider defensively was make sure number 1 doesn't run wild on us.
Well, they've slowed him down. Those turnovers really hurt Northside in the first half. That just took the air right out of them.
And remember, on their first possession, they came close to hitting a couple of big plays, and after that, it just kind of went downhill for them. There's a quarterback draw. Bassett is stopped. I don't know if that was a quarterback draw or a busted play, but it got nothing.
It looked like he turned left, and everybody was going right on that play, and nobody home there, and he's bottled up. Now second down and long. Man, that clock just zooming, isn't it? Jim, you might make it home for a rerun of I Love Lucy or something tonight.
You know, it's my Saturday to work. So, yeah.
Are you ready for college football to get going, too?
My first college game is 2 weeks from tomorrow.
And how will Hillsdale be?
Yes.
They'll be good again this year?
Well, they're being picked to be one of the favorites in their conference, despite the fact they've lost a lot of talent on offense.
Now, are they an NAIA school, or are they what are they?
NCAA Division III.
D3 school.
Yeah, they went deep in the playoffs last year. We almost got to do a home game in December in the playoffs.
Wouldn't that have been something in Michigan?
Our last home game this year is November 16th, and I want to do a game in a driving snowstorm. I've never done a game where they have to sweep off the yard line markers after every play.
I actually played in one of those my senior year at Concordia.
On 3rd and 12, here's a bomb. It's up in the air. It's up for grabs, and it's intercepted at the 21-yard line. That was a jump ball and a pick.
Threw across his body, and that's a no-no. The freshman will figure that one out. He basically just threw a jump ball up there. Number 25 or 35, Jim?
25. I saw 25. That was Jonathan McCullough, a junior, 6'1", 175 pounds. He gets a pick, and that's the 4th turnover for Northside tonight. That's one of the stories in this one. It's just been Snider's night all night long.
Sure has, and are you ready for some D1 college football as well? Think it's going to be the normal?
Well, I'm just seeing on Twitter as Snider runs the ball and gets about a yard there. Herb Street says, let's see, Alabama, Texas, Georgia should be really good. That last tackle made.
Clemson's going to be really good again.
Yeah, Clemson, you figure they're going to be there. I don't know about Notre Dame. I think they had their shot last year.
How about Notre Dame's quarterback that left, Wimbush, leaves, goes to Central Florida, beats out 3 other quarterbacks, and he's the starter on opening day for Central Florida.
There's a pickup of about 15 yards.
That's number 15. Get my glasses back on here, Jim. That is Carter Wortman. A 5'10", 185 sophomore, but he's actually listed as a tight end.
First pass by Swanson here in the second half, and it goes for 15 yards. First down, Snider at their own 38. Clock continues to roll. 44-0 Snider. We're coming down to 5 minutes to play. And they'll go back to the ground, and a nice hole up the middle, and banging his way down to the 45-yard line. That was Braden Ronning again. Ronning with some hard running. He picked up 7 yards.
And they just figured, let's run on the left side behind Randy Holtz. That'll run some more clock.
That's not a bad option.
Not at all.
Snider taking their time in the huddle, leading 44-0. We're coming down to 4.5 minutes to play in the contest. Again, Northside next Friday opens up Dwenger's new field. Option look and a first down for Swanson. Oh, Swanson ran over a guy.
Wow, let's take a look at that on the Traction AP replay here. The quarterback laying the boom down on the defensive backs. Swanson's flush to his right, so he takes off out there, cuts it back towards the middle, and then introduces himself to a defensive back.
Shades of Joe Cap right there.
Joe Cap. Uh-oh.
And we're going to get a timeout taken by Northside with 4:01 to go in the game. Apparently we had a shaken up player for the Legends.
I don't think this is going to be too long of a timeout. And I think we're going to get a young man off the field because he's losing control of his emotions. So Coach Brevard will sit him down. And I don't think this is going to be too long of a timeout here, Jim. Oh, actually, they are going to take a timeout.
Well, why don't we keep it here?
Okay.
Remember I talked about earlier in the first half when things were going wrong for Northside, how do you handle adversity?
Yep.
That's one of the big lessons of high school athletics.
Yeah, and I know we're getting towards the end of this game, and many of the other games are coming down to the end as well. Next week, right here on Summit City Sports, ladies and gentlemen, we will have Summit Athletic Conference action again for you. Carroll will travel out to Spooler Stadium, a game you and I get next week, Jim. And Concordia will go to Homestead. Northside at Bishop DeWanger. Northrop will take on Southside, and Wayne will take on Lures next week here on SummitCitySports.com. Don't forget, next week we have a big volleyball match, I believe, for you, as Leo and Bishop DeWanger girls will take on each other out at Leo. I believe that's Thursday night.
Out of the timeout, the Panthers keep the ball on the ground. They pick up 8 yards there to the 30-yard line. And it was Ronning again, who's running hard in this possession.
Yeah, he wants to get more play time, so he runs hard here.
Well, you're trying to show the coach, hey, coach.
Don't forget about me. That's what he's saying.
3:42 left. Ronning up the middle. Bangs his way down to the 26-yard line. You know, this looks to be a typical Snider football team.
It does.
They really hit you hard. You feel the Snider Panthers the day after you play them.
Sure do, and you know what they've really done a good job of tonight is not getting any illegal procedure penalties that have moved them back. I think they've only had one tonight. Carroll leads Lures 28-0, Jim.
Ronning picks up some more yardage, gets about 8 right there. He's having himself a decent fourth quarter now. Ball's at the 17-yard line, under 3 minutes to play. 44-0 Snider. It's just Ronning left, Ronning right, Ronning up the middle. 37, he's not a big guy, but he's running hard. Ball's at the Legends 18. It's Ronning again. He's to the 15. Gets down to about the 10. Has another first down.
There's a flag.
Penalty flag is down at the 15, so this run may be wiped out.
Another score for you, Jim. It's Southside trailing Concordia 20-14.
Well, the program has Ronning listed as 5'9", 155 pounds. I don't know about 5'9".
No doubt.
Well, the penalty wipes out the nice game by Ronning. That's the 5th penalty on Snider tonight for 45 yards. Under 2 minutes to play. Ball's at the Legends 25-yard line. It's 2nd down and 8 for the Snider Panthers, leading 44-0. A few more plays, and this one will be in the books officially. Well, Swanson's going to throw, and he has a man. And out of bounds to the 17-yard line. A pickup of 8 yards as he found his tight end there.
89.
It's kind of dark in the press box here.
Very dark. It is Jordan Chevalier. Chevalier with his first catch of the night, and we're down to 1:20 to play, Jim.
3rd and 1, and it's Ronning. He's going to get the first down to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and he's into the end zone. Give that man 6 points, 18-yard touchdown. And Ronning earned it, boy. I tell you what, he earned it the old-fashioned way.
He sure did. He just ran over a few guys there and went right into the end zone. As we take a look at it on the traction AP, goes right, cuts it back up the middle, and the Panthers are in business once again with another touchdown here. Jim late with the clock's still running as we speak.
Ryder is on for the PAT. I believe that's Ryder.
No, nope. 82 more.
That's more. All right. Please, sir, we want more. Moore will try to make it 51-0, and he does.
Zach Tyndall with the extra point, actually.
All right.
It's the benefits of having the coaches next to you.
So Tyndall gets the PAT. 32 seconds to go in this one. 51-0 Snider over Northside. So
we'll stay here, Jim, because we'll pay the bills at the end of this game. You know what? I want to thank all of our sponsors tonight. Parkview Sports Medicine. We have so many of them now. Kelly Automotive, Parkview Sports Medicine, Indiana Wesleyan, Tom Steele Tire, Big Eyed Fish, Kurt's Mio, Alice Tecca, and also we want to thank the entire staff here at Northside for hosting us tonight here on Summit City Sports. We enjoy all of it. I saw a forecast for next Friday night. You're going to have to bring a coat, young man. It's only supposed to be a high of 73 degrees next Friday.
I'd like to thank Athletic Director Kirk Dorman and his staff for their help, making us feel welcome, as always. 32 seconds to go. Well,
this will probably be the final play.
Yes, with the running clock. Fans are heading for the exits. Things will get jammed up on Parnell Avenue here pretty soon.
They're all going to Alice Tecca.
Here's the kick down to the 10-yard line. And
nice tackle.
Pulled down to the 17-yard line was Jalen Harris. So 20 seconds. I don't think they're going to snap the ball here.
I don't either.
So a tough night for Northside, but for the Snider Panthers, an emphatic way to start the 2019 season. The Panthers have big dreams for 2019. They want the bell back. They want to have a deep run in November. And they have started all that with a very convincing victory here tonight. Final score, Snider 51, Northside 0. Ryan and I will wrap things up in just a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Now this is just a 1 minute.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. reliable, buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Both runners are running. Play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Now we can see. Welcome back, everybody, to Chambers Field. 51-0, the final score. They took the score off the board.
That was quick.
Yeah, 51-0, Snider over Northside, and it's a happy bunch of Panthers over there on the far side. And the Legends of Northside are just going to have to regroup after a tough loss here tonight, where not a whole lot of things went right, unfortunately, for the Legends. But they got to keep their chins up and keep working hard and hope for better things later on this season. Well, Ryan, we have post-game awards to pass out now.
We sure do, and it was tough, honestly, because John Barnes had a heck of a game. Lenny Bennett, the other running back had a great game. Trotter had a great game. Dylan Duff showed up tonight, had a good game. Quite frankly, Janini Belzer had a great game on defense. But tonight's Parkview Sports Medicine Player of the Game is going to be none other than number 1, Lenny Bennett.
Yep, he ran hard. Almost, he would have gone over 100 yards if he had stayed in the game. He was close to 100 in the first half. Had a couple of touchdowns. Barnes, as we recap the first half scoring, Barnes had a 39-yard touchdown pass to Wells. Barnes also scored from a yard out. Then Barnes hit Duff from 51 yards out. Alonzo Derrick with a 76-yard scamper to close out the first quarter. 28-0 Snider after one. They added another touchdown in the second, and an 11-yard touchdown for Bennett. Collier had a 23-yard touchdown in the third quarter to make it 41-0. And two more scores for Snider to close out the game in the fourth. Ryder hit a 27-yard field goal, and Ronning scored from 18 yards out with a minute to go to close it out. 51-0, the final score. So a very emphatic victory here for Snider tonight, Ryan. And again, for Northside, they just got to pick up the pieces. Again, it's a very tough schedule for the Legends to start 2019.
Yep, DeWanger next week, and that's going to be tough for them. And then they'll follow that up with, of course, Carroll and Wayne. So a very difficult schedule early here in the season for Northside. For for Snider, they'll play Carroll next week. You and I will be on that call out at Spooler Stadium. We'll get a chance to see the new turf out there. But I think that this game was decided in two spots. The Snider Panthers controlled the line of scrimmage, both sides, and those early turnovers led to easy points for the Panthers, and that is what was the big difference in this game.
Yeah, after those turnovers, the third turnovers, the wind just kind of went out of the sail for Northside, and it was a tough night for the Legends. Well, we're going to wrap things up here. Once again, tonight's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. We are the region's largest integrated sports medicine team, providing athletes specialized services from improving their performance to recovering from injuries. To learn more, go to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, and reliable. And we'd like to thank Kelly again for sponsoring the halftime report. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in a way that only you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan University's residential campus in Marion, Indiana. Visit indwes.edu. Tom Steele Tire has been serving the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services like brakes, wheel alignments, engine diagnostics, and more. Just visit TomSteelTire.com. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves and trust Kurt's Meal to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Just head on over to kurtzmeal.com. And Alisteca Mexican Restaurant. Our good friends at Alisteca Mexican Restaurant, just over our shoulders here. They've been serving consistent food since 1973. Our recipes use only the best fresh ingredients. Family owned. We pride ourselves on great quality. For more information, go to alistecarestaurant.com. Well, that's pretty much the story tonight here at Chambers Field as this big crowd empties out. They watched a dominating performance by the Snider Panthers, Ryan, as they win it in a romp, 51-0.
Yeah, that was just Snider got rolling early, and that was all she wrote for Northside. So, but what a beautiful night here at Chambers Field.
All right, Ryan and I will be back with you next Friday night as the Snider Panthers take on the Carroll Chargers. Hopefully you can join us at that time on SummitCitySports.com. And that's the story once again here tonight at Chambers Field. I'd like to thank our cameraman Dave Peterson, and thanks to all of you for logging on. Once again, your final score: the Snider Panthers 51, the Northside Legends nothing. On behalf of Dave Peterson and Ryan Dellinger, I'm Jim Measles saying have a good night, everybody.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Developing athletes to be foundationally strong. Healthy and consistent training. Expert staff. Long-term athletic development. Parkview Sports Medicine Performance. Any athlete, any age, any skill level.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.